Stoic stood tall with pride as his son prepared to face one of the fiercest dragons known. Astrid was beside him, quietly anxious, wondering how Hiccup would handle the confrontation. When Hiccup stepped into the arena and the dragon was unleashed, instead of engaging in battle, he let go of his helmet and shield, choosing instead to calm the beast. Stoic, horrified by his son's actions, slammed his axe in fury and called off the event. The noise startled the dragon, causing it to become aggressive. Far away, Toothless heard the commotion and charged in to protect Hiccup. Astrid ran in as well, but Stoic shouted for her to fall back. Just as the dragon was about to strike Hiccup, Toothless intervened, launching a ferocious attack that drove the dragon back into its cage. But Stoic, still angered, lashed out at Toothless. In defense, Toothless pinned him down and nearly delivered a final blow, but Hiccup stepped in, commanding him to stop. Toothless obeyed, only for the Vikings to swarm and capture him. Disheartened, Stoic scolded his son. Hiccup pleaded for him to understand that dragons could be befriended, but Stoic refused, haunted by the memory of his wife and many fallen warriors. As they argued, Hiccup inadvertently revealed he had discovered the dragon nest, and that Toothless had led him there. Seeing an opportunity, Stoic declared they would attack at dawn. Hiccup tried to warn him about the alpha dragon and the danger ahead, but Stoic brushed it off and ordered everyone to prepare. By morning, Toothless had been muzzled and was being used as a guide to the hidden lair. Hiccup sat alone in despair until Astrid appeared to comfort him. She encouraged him to think of a way to help. Inspired, Hiccup devised a plan. Meanwhile, the Viking fleet neared the nest but noticed an eerie absence of dragons, which felt suspicious. Astrid gathered her group, and Hiccup helped each of them bond with a dragon, readying themselves to join the fight. At the same time, the Vikings breached the nest and launched an assault. A cave wall gave way, and suddenly, a swarm of dragons flew out, not to attack, but to escape. The Vikings cheered, thinking victory was theirs, but Stoic felt uneasy. Suddenly, the colossal alpha emerged, unlike anything they'd seen before. It unleashed a fiery blast, wiping out many Vikings. The survivors fled, except Stoic and Gobber, who held their ground. Just as the alpha prepared another attack, Hiccup and his team soared in on dragons, stunning Stoic. Astrid dropped Hiccup near Toothless, who was still restrained. While trying to free him, the alpha launched another attack, dragging Hiccup and Toothless underwater. Hiccup struggled to release Toothless while drowning, until Stoic dove in and saved his son. Then, in a surprising turn, he returned for Toothless, finally having a change of heart. Hiccup and Toothless took to the skies, joining the battle as Stoic declared his pride in his son. Together, they began their counterattack. The alpha spread its massive wings and chased them high into the sky. There, Hiccup showed why Toothless was feared as the Night Fury, striking from the shadows with quick, powerful blasts. Enraged, the alpha filled the skies with flames, which damaged Toothless' artificial tail. Despite the setback, they lured the alpha toward a volcano. At the perfect moment, Toothless fired a shot into its mouth, causing it to explode and fall into the lava. Hiccup and Toothless crash-landed hard. At first, it seemed Hiccup hadn't survived, but upon closer inspection, he was alive, and relief spread among his people. Days later, Toothless gently woke him up in his room. When Hiccup tried to rise, he realized his leg had been lost and replaced with a prosthetic. As he stepped outside, he was amazed to see dragons and Vikings living side by side in peace. He reunited with Stoic, who reminded him how proud he was. Astrid soon appeared, kissed him, and Toothless was given a brand new prosthetic tail wing. Hiccup mounted him once more, and they took to the skies together. The end. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy animated films and epic stories, don't forget to subscribe to Scene Explainer for more unforgettable recaps. See you next time.